using the anti-smoke guns, and we have deployed almost 12,000 sanitation as well as the engineering department workers in almost 6 zones. Delhi government was preparing since 2-3 years. Now you can see more beautiful PWD roads, you can see the beautiful footpaths, lot of beautification, lot of greenery of European standards. We should not run after the credit race because it's a joint effort of all the agencies, it's a joint effort of all the departments. We are not representing any particular agency in G20. We are not representing any particular department or particular government or a particular political party in the G20. So we should not run after the credit race.
Delhi is all decked up for the 2-day mega event, the G20 summit. Along with the central government, the Delhi government and the MCD have played a crucial role in preparing Delhi for this summit. So to know the exact role of the Delhi government as well as the MCD, we have with us AAP leader and Delhi Mayor Shelly Oberoi. Welcome.
Thank you.
So first of all, I would like to know that what is the kind of exact role that the Delhi government and the MCD have played in preparing Delhi for this summit?
See, G20 is about to come and Delhi is all set. The role which Delhi government has to play and the MCD's role, we are all prepared. Delhi is all set to host G20 summit. Delhi is all set to welcome the delegations, and as far as MCD is concerned, so the prime responsibility of MCD is the cleanliness, and now you can see that more cleaner and more beautiful and more greener Delhi, which Delhi people can see. So, and moreover, there are certain prominent roads which were identified, and all those roads were cleaned using the mechanical road sweeping machines, using the water sprinklers, using the anti-smoke guns, and we have deployed almost 12,000 sanitation as well as the engineering department workers in almost 6 zones. 6 zones are those zones where the G20 jurisdiction comes, and in all those 6 zones, sanitation workers are working morning and evening. And this time this event is about to held in Pragati Maidan, so that is most important. Surrounding areas, it's our responsibility to make it clean. So we have deployed 6 teams around Pragati Maidan area and comprising of 250 sanitation workers. And there are certain drains surrounding the Pragati Maidan. There are about 3 drains which were cleaned, desilting work was done, so that in case it's a monsoon season, in case there is some kind of rain, so we don't want any kind of water logging, because in the last 2 months we have seen the flood-like situation in Delhi.
The Delhi government specific role in this entire thing?
Delhi government was preparing since 2-3 years. Now you can see more beautiful PWD roads, you can see the beautiful footpaths, lot of beautification, lot of greenery of European standards. Now we can compare our Delhi roads with the New York and the London.
Okay, some roads, not all, some roads.
Some
yes,
roads,
yes.
obviously. So that work is still going on. Maybe in the coming times, entire Delhi would be beautified in the same manner.
Okay, and like, what is the idea? Can you give us an idea of the budget that you have used? Like, what kind of budget? Because the overall budget seems to be around, say, 4,000 crores overall, the central and the Delhi government as well as the MCD. So, what is your budget and what is the budget of the Delhi government?
I don't think we need. MCD has not set aside any particular specific budget for the G20 preparations. MCD did the survey of all the 6 zones which were coming under the jurisdiction of G20, and all the necessary things which were required has been done. So, and MCD has allocated and spent its own expenditure. We have spent our own fund. So I can't tell you the exact figure right now.
So one thing, there's a lot of fight for credit also going on between the center and the Aadmi party. So how do you see that? I mean, because the central government says that they have spent a lot of money for Delhi, and they also say that AAP has not been involved in the preparations at all.
See, I think G20 is an international event, so we are representing India as like one of the country in G20, and we should not run after the credit race because it's a joint effort of all the agencies, it's a joint effort of all the departments. We are not representing any particular agency in G20. We are not representing any particular department or particular government or a particular political party in the G20. So we should not run after the credit race. And moreover, we should all think how we can make the G20 more successful, how we can welcome our delegates, how we can work more for the welfare of the Delhi people, how we can make more Delhi cleaner and beautiful. Rather, I think this is not right. Irrespective of the political parties, irrespective of the agencies and departments, we all have worked as a joint effort. So this is a result of the joint effort of all the agencies. Now you can see more cleaner and the beautiful Delhi.
How much of this expenditure would benefit the Delhi people in the long run?
See, the arrangements and the preparation which has been done for the G20 summit is only not limited till the G20. We have to sustain that infrastructure. We want those assets to be there for the longer period of time. But it will be the responsibility of again the agencies. We have to maintain those, and also it's a responsibility of Delhi people. They also need to understand that it's our city. We have to make it cleaner. It's our responsibility as a good citizen of Delhi. So definitely these things are for the long-term time period and not only for this particular summit.
One criticism that I've heard often on social media is that some of the roads you have covered it in a way so that the slums behind those areas or the unclean areas behind those roads should not be visible to the delegates. So how correct it is, or
see, maybe specifically those roads, those areas which were affected by the flood this time, and mainly those slums were really affected at that time, and I don't think so that should be made of any kind of political issue. If we have started working on those areas, so obviously the time was really short. We had the flood-like situation. So there are certain places which were about to be decorated or about to be beautified. So maybe because of that, maybe the work is still pending on that. As a mayor of MCD, I would like to appeal to every Delhi people that we are doing our responsibility, employees are doing their responsibility, officers are doing their responsibility, but it is only the Delhi people who has to understand their responsibility, because we all together, it's all together and joint effort that we have to make our city more cleaner and more beautiful. And as far as the Safai Abhiyan is concerned, Ab Dilli Hogi Saaf, which we have started last month, we want more and more community participation. So I would request every citizen of Delhi to come and join hands with us so that we can give a new picture to Delhi of European standards, of London and New York roads which we talk about. So we have to work all together for the same.
Can you promise just one thing, that the kind of effort that we have made for this summit, that effort to provide a clean Delhi will continue even after the summit?
See, I think it's a big achievement. It is a big achievement of MCD. There has been always a lot of lack of resources in MCD, and MCD was going through a lot of financial crunches. If overcoming all those challenges and still making the city so beautiful, we have achieved a lot. And definitely the main thing is these things, the infrastructure, the assets and the beautification work, the more cleaner Delhi would be sustained. I as a mayor would definitely take care of this, that Delhi should look cleaner like this, not only for this G20 summit, but for every year for 365 days.
Delhi Mayor Shelly Oberoi is pretty confident that the preparations made by the MCD for the G20 will please delegates. What Delhiites would hope is that the same level of preparedness is shown by the MCD all through the year.
From breaking news, detailed analysis, in-depth interviews and explainers, follow the Times of India. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like our videos and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest.